Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Community Recreation Commission meeting for Thursday, July 7th. We will call the meeting to order at 6:02. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Everybody got a chance to look at the agenda. No additions or deletions. I would need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Stacy, second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Great. I hope everyone got a chance to read the minutes from the June 2nd meeting that Secretary Kearney got out in a timely fashion. If so, I would need a motion, please.
Motion to accept.
Ethel, second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you. We have no presentations tonight. Any public comment this evening? We good? All righty. My report, I would like to first off say let's welcome Ms. Uta O'Connor to our wonderful commission. Thank you. Yay! We're so happy to have you. There's been a few changes with different commissions and committees on the island, and we're glad to welcome Uta. I have worked with you in the past on a different commission, so welcome to that. I want to give a brief update about Island Fest. It was an amazing event. The weather held out great. Everything from the parade to the fireworks to the carnival, the vendors. It was just a great success. So everybody that came out and was part of that, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And we hope that everybody had a great 4th of July weekend. It's a long one, and everything seemed to go good around here. So with that, we will go on to the director's report. Ms. Kim O'Farrell.
Thank you, Chad. We are in full swing with summer programming, the golf course, the swimming pool, driving range. We're packed at the farm with graduation parties. There's a few weekends still available. I got a call today for a last-minute grad party, and we did have an open Sunday, which was great. So that's all positive news. I mean, Chad, you're at the pool, and we have been extremely busy. The weather's been very hot, so the canopy is just so nice to have, and I'm actually looking to possibly get another one. We do need some more shade out there, so I've got a couple of capital improvements that will be coming to the commission in next year's budget. But yeah, no, I appreciate everybody utilizing the facilities with the township. We're trying to keep our prices down. We've had some increases, obviously, with the inflation going on, the golf carts, the gas, those types of things. Even the ice cream out at the pool, I feel horrible. It went from $1 to $2. But when I go to buy those things, that's how it is. So I don't mean to hurt the kids out there, but things, we have to at least break even on a ice cream sandwich. So, but I'm also just a shout out to all the new staff that's working for the department this year. I have about 9 new lifeguards, 4 or 5 new pro shop staff, and they have just been outstanding. I know there's been shortages everywhere, and all these are our gross ill kids that are working very hard. And I just want them to know that I appreciate them, along with my full-time staff, Brian, Jean, and Annette. And Kayla, I can't operate. And Chad, you're right there every day doing something, ordering water noodles for me and going to get the ice cream. So I appreciate, all the staffing. So so far it's been a safe summer. I knock on wood every day that our pool stays safe, and that's about it. And we've got some things on the agenda as we move forward with some of our projects that need to be taken care of.
Thank you.
Welcome, Uta.
Oh,
You.
That's all I have.
thanks. We have no old business, new business. Subcommittee updates. Uta, you are up.
I am first.
You are first.
What do I have to say? Thank you for this lovely welcome. Some of you remember me from way back when we used to meet in the community room at Centennial Farm as the Rec Commission and the Festival Commission. Recreation is deep in my heart, and when Supervisor Budney said that he would like to make some reassignments and so forth. As you know, I did serve for 2 meetings as the interim police commission liaison, mostly because I was the only one who didn't ask to do it. But when he asked, I said, please, could I go back to rec? And our newest trustee, Kyle DeBose, who came from this commission, is now serving on the planning commission. And I offered that my liaisonship there because I thought that was a really great place for a new trustee to really learn the ropes of the township. And of course, he was very interested in that as well. So I am here. I'm glad to be back. I know the work that goes on here. I know the balancing act between the budget and the desires, things that people want and things that we can provide. And so I'm just, we already had our first meeting yesterday. I'm ready to get my hands into the work queue and participate. So thank you.
Thank you. Okay, are you getting all that, Madam Temporary Secretary?
I got it all.
We miss you, Wendy, but Stacy's rocking it here. Okay.
Don't have to do verbatim minutes as your clerk. Trust me.
Oh,
Keep it simple.
okay. My events update. Let's not forget that Thursday nights are the concerts at Water's Edge and Smokies on the Water that run through the end of August every Thursday night starting at 7 p.m. Wednesday, July 13th, which is next Wednesday, is the movie at the swimming pool, which is a huge success. I mean, we had our first one 2 weeks ago, and it was one of the busiest I've seen. So I think it's because they can use floaties in the water, too. So
Pick a movie yet?
I did not pick a movie
Okay.
yet. I'm waiting to see what comes out Tuesday, but I'll know when I
Okay.
look at my
We'll put
Redbox
that on
stuff.
social media for
Yes.
everybody. Okay.
Also, Wednesday, July 20th. So we have 2 events. Oh, no, this following Wednesday is our Christmas in July at the pool, and that's always fun. I know Santa Claus is going to be making an appearance because I think both of us had heard something from the North Pole
Yes,
today.
we did. We got the text from the North Pole that Santa will be
Santa will be there.
coming. He likes to swim in the pool.
He needed a break.
Yes.
Yes, you need a little heat down here. And then Friday, July 22nd is the movie on Macomb Street. So I'd like to give that a shout out too. So we have a lot coming up. We have the Christmas in July, movie at the pool, movie on Macomb Street. And that's it for the events right now. Anything I'm forgetting, Kim? Like water aerobics, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays.
The programs are all in the guide. And a lot of residents have called, do we have any extra guides? We have run out of the program guide, but it is online, grosseal.com. Click on Departments, Community Recreation, and it's right there on the left-hand side, and it's a flip book online. So Township Hall may have a few down there. I didn't check, but we are fresh out.
You can also go to the rec page because I looked at it today. I went to the Facebook, the recreation Facebook page,
Yeah.
and it's available there
Yes.
too. So.
Yep.
Oh. Stacy, anything on leases, lands, user agreements?
I just want to welcome Uda, because I'm excited to work with you. I think we're going to have a good working relationship. I'm really glad that you're a part of the Rec Commission. I think you're going to be super amazing. So very good to meet you and excited to work with you.
Thank you. Okay, rec properties, Mr. Keith Fusinski.
I have a few things first. Welcome, Uda. And I have a few things on the farm. The big paddock has been cut. The shed's been torn down. We're waiting for a dumpster to come to get rid of it. And the materials for the fence have been delivered, and that project starts in about 4 weeks. That's all I have.
Thank you. Wendy's not here, so we're going to skip the school liaison. Now Marissa. Ethel Yops, Senior Communications. There you go.
Sir.
You might want to pull that microphone down a little bit.
Okay. I'd like to welcome Uda back too. It's been a long time, but it's good to have you back here. And this seniors ages 55 and up. Please put these dates on your calendar. Off Island Road Trip, Wednesday, July the 13th, 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Grotto Pizzeria and Tavern. Luncheon is on your own, but there's free transportation. To reserve your place at the Grotto and for free transportation, call 734-675-2364. We have a minimum of 5 people riding on the Smart Bus with the wheelchair lift. The next luncheon will be the summer picnic, Tuesday, August 16, 12:30 p.m. at Centennial Farm Activity Room. $10 with free transportation. Picnic-style foods followed by a movie. The price includes food, beverages, prizes, and the movie. It's the best deal anywhere. You can't beat it. Advanced reservations only at 734-675-2364. And please make your reservations early and at the latest 4 days prior to the event. The caterers need to know the numbers to prepare the foods. And the June 22 event and the June 30th luncheon were canceled due to lack of reservation calls. The Grosse Senior Club second and fourth Tuesday of the month. The July meetings are the 12th and the 26th. They begin at 11:30 a.m. at Centennial Farm Activity Room. We have coffee and snacks, and come and enjoy conversation and whatever comes up. Meals on Wheels are offered by Wayne County Office of Nutrition, delivered to your home. To apply, call 1-800-851-1454. The Recreation Department delivers the meals on a regular schedule. Van transportation. I know I'm repeating all these things, but it's important. It's on Monday through Friday, 1 to 4 p.m., $5 round trip on the island, $6 round trip off island. Services are for essential errands for those who do not own a vehicle or are unable to drive due to medical reasons. Excuse me. Call 734-675-2364 or 734-216-4905 for reservations at least 24 hours in advance, and 2 to 4 days are preferred. The service runs east to West Jefferson, west to Allen Road, north to North Line Road, and south to Vreeland Road for off-island trips. The Senior Chair Yoga Summer 2, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m. to 8:45 a.m., begins on August the 8th to September the 16th at Centennial Farm Activity Room. Come and improve your balance, your coordination, your mobility, and lots more. It's $80 for the 6 weeks or $7 for one drop-in. And people have been asking me about walking, so I'll bring up the Island Walkers are ongoing Monday through Friday, 6:45 to 7:45 a.m. at Centennial Farm Activity Room. You walk to music. So you early rising seniors, if you like to walk, it's good exercise. You come and walk with a group, which makes it interesting. The golf at Water's Edge, the course is well maintained. Seniors 55 and up are $12 for 9 holes. The driving range is $6.50 a bucket for the balls. It's 734-675-0777 for times and any other information. The Water's Edge Community Pool at daily rates for seniors 55 and up is $5. Regular hours are Monday through Friday, 1 to 6:45 p.m., Saturday and Sunday, 12 noon to 6:45 p.m. For information, you call 734-675-0611. And concessions are for sale during the open swim hours. All the information, you can find it on Facebook, on Grosse TV, which are channels Camcast Channel 12, WOW Channel 10, AT&T Channel 99, and be sure and keep your profile magazine for all information. So thank you.
Yes, go ahead, Kim.
And then I actually forgot to mention, and I know Uta, you got to see it. The township has put together a newsletter, kind of a monthly newsletter. Mr. Friel has obtained information from all the department heads, including recreation. So I've submitted a lot of the things we talk about in a newsletter, and that's going out monthly, I believe. So that's something new that's going out to all the residents. With more, things can change. I'm putting the program guide together now for fall. It was actually due last Friday. That's how quick we have to get things in with our events. And then what happens is I'll get an email from somebody and they'll say, can we do this program? But it didn't make it into the book, just like our golf didn't make it into the brochure this year. So, I mean, if you have a program idea for the fall or you want to teach a class, or offer anything to the residents, please email me very soon because I do have to get that information in. And I did want to announce our next session of swim lessons, which are going fantastic, starts next week. I've trained a lot of the teachers out there. They're great. They're super. But we do get a lot of call for swimming lessons. And parents, if you're not sure what level, contact me. I kind of run the swim lessons as well. So I just wanted to announce that our next session starts next week. So, and we have room in all the classes. That's
So
all.
Ethel, next Wednesday is Grotto, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then the next one is in August. Thank you for your report. You're always so detailed and informative. We appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Kevin Naso, and for the August meeting, we're going to come up with your recreation programs like your golf, tennis, and that will be his subcommittee report. Do you have anything else to report, sir?
No.
I know you're prepping for a grad party. Okay, action items. Number 1, vote and approve to go out for RFP to remove the playscape structure on Macomb Street. Kim, you want to elaborate on this?
Sure. At the last meeting, we went in detail about the inspection report. It's time to remove the hazard. And I've had people call me, can I take it down? Can we get a group of people to come take that down? That's liability for us. There's nails, there's all sorts of things that can go wrong when you are removing a play structure, and we want it to be done safely. So I'm recommending to the commission a request for proposal from a certified contractor to remove that structure and dispose of it properly. So that is what we're looking to do.
And I would like to also, because I, as you, get hit up with phone calls and messages and all that, the report is available at the pro shop at
It
Water's
is.
Edge. It's been sitting there for 6 weeks.
Since
8
I
weeks.
received
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
that's correct, yeah.
So if anybody's interested about why something that was safe in the 90s is not safe in 2022, and, we did have an inspector come out, and I know a lot of people are very compassionate about that because we did, as a community, construct that and fund it and on. But yeah, if anybody, keyboard warriors, go down to the pro shop and get
and the one thing that people, when I talk to residents and they call me and ask me about that, you have to understand that the safety standards have changed
right.
from 1991 to now. Safety standard meaning it's okay to have a ladder this big back then where a kid's head, can
Right.
get wedged in there or things like that. And so over the years, as the inspector explained to me, which I've been inspecting playgrounds for 30 years and watched lawsuits and broken feet and everything else, that's why the playgrounds have now changed structurally to be safer for the kids. You can see the structures in other communities and the way they're designed now. They're designed to the new safety standards. So there are less hazards and less fatalities and less injuries. So
Right.
it's not that the playground's not cool and fun. Of course it is. But the standards have changed. As with the swimming pool. Remember back in the day, the lifeguard sat there with no rescue tube. They just and some pools didn't have a lifeguard. So you think about all the changes throughout the years in recreation, and it has gotten tighter because of the injuries That's the only reason.
Well, don't you wonder who designed a shiny metal slide on a 90-degree day? Boy, that sounds like fun.
And
right?
but you'll rarely see that slide. I mean, it's very rare you'll see that type of slide. You rarely see a slide anyways. All the diving boards in a lot of the swimming pools have been removed, the high dives.
No, I meant the metal slides at the
Well,
playground.
right.
When you're,
But structurally, with all these amenities in Parks and Rec, even the swing design, the bucket swing has changed. The ropes and chains have changed.
Did you have a question or comment?
So,
I just really wanted to add to what Kim was saying. Accessibility has become
Yep.
an issue with new playground equipment.
cap accessibility, exactly.
Absolutely, and we were starting in that direction when we did the small playground at Centennial Farm. And to give credit where it's due, I think the residents that helped build Playscape and the departments over the years have maintained it. We had a rigorous schedule of, painting and creosoting, et cetera. I don't think it was creosote, but, putting that coating on the wood. But everything has a lifespan and a safety span, as you were saying. So I think that this facility has kind of reached that end, and we need to take care that we dispose of it properly and safely, and then look for another location where we can build a new play area for the kids. And again, once Township Hall left the building to the post office, that site became much more difficult to access too. And there were a lot of concerns with safety simply because you could only access it from behind the building, and it was, quite closed off. So
I think we need to put a motion, then second, then discuss.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's all good.
not talking.
I'm the one that messed that up.
I know.
All right.
Go ahead.
So with the vote and approved to go out for RFP to remove the Playscape structure on Macomb Street, I would need a motion, please.
I'll make a motion.
Keith, second.
I will second.
Thanks, Uta. Okay, discussion about this.
Already,
We did that. All right, we're going to do a roll with this. Keith? Yay or nay?
Yay.
Stacy?
Yay.
Kevin? Yay. Ethel?
Yes.
Uta?
Yes?
Yes from Chad. All right.
the engineers will be putting the RFP together, and we do that per the township. We know it's going to cost some dollars, but we want it done right and safe. So once the RFP goes out and we receive those bids, I will bring the bids back to the commission for approval.
Unanimously moved with then. Thank you.
Tim,
Yes.
I have like 15 gallons of the stain and all the colors of paint and supplies at my house. So you let me know what you want me to do with it.
Okay. We'll talk about that over coffee.
The farm match that?
I don't know.
Anything at Centennial Farm?
And I think someone asked me about the plaque. We are definitely going to keep the plaque
Absolutely.
and the sign. That stays. It's a nostalgic area. I would never ever think of disposing of the hard work that went into that. Where to put that? Haven't got that far yet, but it will be displayed maybe at the new playground. So,
Then action item number 2, and this kind of goes hand in hand with number 1, that will ease the pain. Vote and approve to go out for bid for the new playscape, a location to be announced. So vote and approve to go out for bid for the new playscape, location to be announced. I need a motion.
Can you clarify what you mean
Motion.
go out for bid?
we're going out for bid for a new
For a new
playground.
play, not a new site, but for a new,
For an actual
Bid.
bid for the playground.
for the new play, a new playscape, not a location.
Correct. The actual structure itself.
So should that be
Maybe take the word location.
location to be determined?
Yeah, to be determined.
All right.
Location, it should be T.
Oh,
we're-
I see what you mean by
Yes.
that, yes.
Yes. Because we haven't determined the reason
Right.
I'm coming to the commission with this now as.
Let's vote on, let's
Oh,
do the motion first. I need a motion first.
I'll make a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Ethel, second.
I'll second.
Keith, second. Okay, now discussion. Go ahead.
I want to get this approved now, and then the survey to the residents will go out next week on social media, because the community input of where to put a playground is very important. There are several locations that I can think of, you know, do we put it across the street? Do we put it on Macomb Street? Literally on somewhere there. So there's a couple locations we can add on to Centennial Farm, but community input is very important for this project. So that's why the survey's been developed. I have 2 questions. It's 1 and 2. I'll display that on social media next week. Once we determine the location, that will go, we have to get the location first, then we put the bid package together. That's how it works. But I'm trying to
Right.
keep things moving here.
I have a question. So if we go out for bids, are we still allowed to do fundraisers or community, look for grants and all that kind
Yeah,
of stuff? Are
yeah.
we still allowed to do that?
Definitely need some
Right.
dollars for this. We're looking at upward of 150,000.
Right.
So I'm working with Kiwanis. I have communicated with Rotary as well. I don't know the answer to the fundraising portion of that question. I'm not sure we're permitted to do that, but I can double check. But
Well, I would think it's good to start with talking about community organizations that might, and grants.
Yes.
That might be able to support the project. I just kind of, Brian Borden used the word spitballing at our last planning commission meeting, just kind of throwing it out there that potentially, depending on community input, and maybe instead of doing one very large playscape, we might be able to do 2 smaller ones at 2 different sites. So we want to be flexible. I know these play systems are not inexpensive, right? When we did the one at Centennial Farm, we were shocked as a commission how expensive the components were. Also, something you pointed out in terms of safety, the rules had changed as how deep the footings had to be and how much padding you had to have underneath things, and so all that contributes to the cost. So I think we're gonna be looking for a site. We're gonna be looking for different materials, different options.
And when I put that bid together, we can structure it as one big one when you put out a bid like that, or you can ask to bid out 2 smaller ones.
Yes.
We can present it that way as well.
Or we can add on to the farm, and then, but I know the ADA compliant and all that's very important.
Very,
and,
very
you know.
important.
But when we did the one behind the post office in the 90s, there were a lot of private donors to that. So,
But that, and again, that's something we should probably investigate.
right.
How can we do that? I know we did something similar with the skating rink, with, I believe the basketball court too. Did we do
Basketball
fundraising?
court was the Wayne County
Was
grant.
Wayne County grant.
Yeah, Tim Rooney.
So,
yeah.
that I can certainly ask like the township attorney if there's any restrictions on us for doing that.
Was that
or-
playscape done through the rec department in the 90s?
I don't think it was.
It was just in the township?
I think it was a citizen initiative.
Oh.
I don't know. Because back then, if you recall, the rec department was literally housed in the garage of Township Hall. It was not a big department. It was Tim Rooney and a couple of, well, it's not much bigger than that now, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Some of the, but then when this is the cost and the upkeep that we learn and that has to be budgeted through our department.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I think a lot of people don't think, oh, let's do this, this, and this. And then when it doesn't pay off, somebody's got to pick up the.
Well,
But the maintenance on a newer playground is very minimal. That I can tell you, because I just know the structures and how they're built. The one thing that has to be maintained is your base, your mulch, your
Yeah.
safety mulch. But now there's actually rubber matting that is very,
Right. Yeah.
it can tear, but it's going to be minimal compared to the ice rink cracking down the middle.
there may also be things available to us in terms of doing an escrow for maintenance. When we did the bike path millage, we also did a bike path maintenance millage.
That's another idea.
To set aside that there would always be funds, not just to build bike path, but to maintain bike path. I know we're obligated to spend the tax dollars as they come in. We're not allowed to, create little accounts that we can hold on to funds over long periods. But I think there would be a mechanism we can ask maybe Ann Darsnick about.
Okay.
If we fundraise or get grants for building a new playscape, can we develop a fund or set aside a fund for maintenance, future maintenance, that people can donate to? Or I don't know
Yeah.
what the details would be. It's part of the issue with Sunrise Park as well. Everyone's got great ideas, but there's no money.
Right.
And not just money to build, but money to maintain and secure. And so that will have to be part of this as well,
Any more questions for Kim about this? Doing it? Then we will do a roll vote on this too. Keith? To vote and approve to go out for bid for the new playscape.
Aye.
Stacy?
Yes.
Kevin? Yes. Ethel?
Yes.
Uta?
Yes.
Yes for me, unanimously. So moved. Thank you. Action item number 3, vote and approve to go out for RFP for property located at 25555 West River Road, which is the restaurant. We do this every year. We're getting a little ahead. We're actually doing it earlier, which
I'll
is
make
a
a
good
motion.
thing. Okay. Stacy put a motion. Second. Kevin, discussion.
Well, just to reiterate for the public, RFP is a request for proposal.
Yes.
And I understand we're looking for proposals for an operator of the restaurant.
Correct.
Yes. Any more discussion about this?
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, we do every. All right, roll. Keith?
Want to read it?
Oh, I did already. Vote and approve to go out for RFP for property located at 25555 West River Road Restaurant.
Yes.
Thank you. Stacy?
Yes.
Kevin? Ethel?
Yes.
Uta?
Yes.
Yes for me. All in favor, we did. Thank you. So moved. Okie dokie. Are you good with all those, Kim?
Yes.
All right. Any discussion items? All right. Keith, you have any individual thing you want to say?
Kiwanis is taking the flags down. They're going back up again for Labor Day. We have a nice big flag display we're putting up in the VFW from now on, besides the 6 that are out there, or 5 U.S. flags. We have all the military flags going up in front of the VFW too. And I think that's it, except, yeah, that's
Do you
it.
have any of those available? I had somebody ask, or I see people asking, are they still available if they want to sign up? That is Labor Day the last
No, there's
Veterans Day? Or,
Labor Day, 9/11, and Veterans Day, weather permitting.
okay.
And yeah, it's grociokiwanis.com. We just went out and ordered a bunch of magnets. It's going to be all over our cars now with
Oh,
even
nice.
a QR code that you can go right to the.
All right. All right. Thank you, Keith. Stacy,
I got nothing.
you got nothing? Kevin?
I do not have anything.
Ethel?
I'd just like to say thank you to David for his time as our liaison.
Thank you. Uta, anything?
Well, just real quick, again, thank you. I want to let you know I'm available to you. Make sure you all have my phone number and my email. My township email is spotty sometimes, so I'll make sure that you all know how to access me. I also want to make sure that our public knows we are your representatives on this commission. And please, you may not want to hear this, gosh, can't shop at Kroger without somebody coming up. But if you have an idea or a concern or what, please feel free to talk to us and bring it to our attention. Because if we don't know about it, there's nothing we can do about it.
Well said. Thank you. Kim, Director.
I also wanted to thank David, who I'm not sure if he's watching or not, but David was very supportive of the rec department, very easy to work with, and I just wanted to thank him as well.
Thank you. I would like to close with saying always take time to help volunteer in your community. Anyone can, we can always use your help. Our next meeting is scheduled for August 4th, 2022. With that, I would need a motion to adjourn the meeting at 6:36.
I'll
I'll make a motion.
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All righty. See you all at Water's Edge tonight.